Hey, Juventini, welcome back to the AJC. It's Tuesday, April 18th. I'm Alberto. I have all the latest news surfacing around Juventus. Moggi and his 170,000 interceptions on his USB drive is all over the place. We're going to take a look at a little bit of the news coming out of that. We have two hearings set for tomorrow, one for the Curva appeal and then one for the original 15 points deducted from Juventus. The latest on Vlahovic's future and clubs coming from abroad for Federico Gatti, all right? So like the video, subscribe to the channel, and now let's get to the news, all right? So first off, obviously report from Rai involving Moggi and his wiretaps that he has come upon, that he has on a USB drive. Apparently, he is saying 170,000 interceptions are made and only 25 concern Juventus. Some of the items that have come out, a lot of it is stuff we already knew about, all right, those that have dug deeper previously. But the big thing about what's going on now is that it's getting a lot of coverage and it is shining a light on all the teams' involvement, because what went down originally in Farsapoli was so heavily one-sided against Juventus, all right? And one of the big pieces we're getting now is obviously the designator of the referees, all right? He specifically being told, when in doubt, do not favor Juventus, coming from the head of Federcalcio back then. So this is massive stuff, has to be put forth, but now getting the actual coverage it should have always gained originally. We know what a massive conflict of interest it was originally, and is it coincidence that right before Inter was going to be investigated, all of a sudden all those taps kind of disappeared? But they were put forth from who? Telecom. And Telecom's owner was who? The right-hand man of Moratti at the time, president of Inter. Look, this is great stuff. But the one big question a lot of Juventini have is, why is Moggi doing this now? Why is he doing it at this point in time? According to sources and all we can kind of gather right now, little birdie has told me Moggi was hanging on to this in his back pocket for when the right opportunity came and when the right moment came to finally unleash it all. And right now, due to everything, and if you don't feel like things have been one-sided against Juventus lately and that there has not been bias against them, then you're definitely living life with the blinders on. So Moggi chose now to finally release everything, all right? So that's the latest on that. We'll have to wait. We will end up getting much more coming out from this. As far as the results, what is going to change, I don't expect a whole lot to change in terms of them revoking titles or anything like that, but it is shining a light on everyone and opening a can of worms further on the FIGC. I see this as Moggi giving the FIGC the big day, all right? But again, time will tell. There's still a couple more specials coming out for report on Rai, but Mochi's got a lot on that drive, so we'll see what comes of it. Now, two hearings set for tomorrow. We have the Curva ban set for 1 p.m. Central European time, and then 2:30 p.m. Central European time. We have the Coney hearing on the original 15 points deducted. That can go one of three ways. Obviously, appeal accepted. That means Juventus would receive their 15 points back. It could be rejected and they have to stay with the 15-point penalty. Or the third is referral to the Court of Appeals, which would then have a new sentence, potentially a lighter sentence on points, but that would also push things to May. The risk of referral between this case and even the salary maneuver case is actually quite big, which would flood May for Juventus with a series of unknowns, all right? So hopefully that isn't the case. Hopefully tomorrow we can get the first option, which is the appeal being accepted. Now Juventus is going to continue to push two factors. One being the fact that this was out of the time frame for them to actually set this after the first two dismissals on this case, and they're saying that the Kovacic letter is essentially not given to Juventus at the proper timing, which is against the right to defense. So here you have it. Those are the two major things Juventus is going to push. We'll have to wait till tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Central European time to see how it falls for Juventus. Bayern Munich have 6 strikers on their target list. Dusan Vlahovic is one of them, and the rumors today from calciomercato.com state that Vlahovic will very much consider his options in the summer and leaving Juventus. So who knows what's going to happen with Dusan Vlahovic. Right now, all I really care about is him getting it together on the field, at least to finish strong with Juventus. But it is a combination of Max, our team's playing style, and Vlahovic. So whether or not it's going to be settled, who really knows? 2 clubs involved in showing interest for Federico Gatti. Juventus is extremely happy with his growth, and they are not going to sell Federico Gatti. That one coming from Nicola Schira. That is all the news coming out of today surrounding Juventus. All right, you guys know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about everything going on in the comment section of this video, and let's mix it up. Do not forget, we are going to be live Thursday morning getting ready for the big game against Sporting, the second leg. Juve going in with a 1-0 advantage. All right, that'll be at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time that we go live. Until tomorrow's news update, as always, fino alla fine, forza Juve, ciao tutti.
Yeah.